Well, good morning, everybody. I am out here planting plants. And this is Mama's pepper garden. Got the plants in. And I didn't show the whole thing like I should have, but what I did, I scooped out some holes with a shovel, and I put in a mixture of mushroom compost and topsoil, and mixed with the existing dirt, and planted them in that. Now I'm putting in the mulch. Now let me say something about mulch. If you're going to use it, use it. If you are very, let's say, frugal and don't want to buy it, to use it properly, I suggest don't fool with it. Now the purpose of mulch is to keep weeds down and moisture in. And this particular mulch came from Lowe's, and on the bag it says it came from Muscle Shoals, Alabama, which is fine by me. And this kind here, to me, looks like pine bark and pine chips, that type of thing. What it looks like. Good stuff, I guess. And this is the brown color. You can get it dyed all different colors. This is the more natural. Let me show you how I do it. Now, there's none here. Move the camera just a little bit. I'll show you the way not to do it first. Put it down like that. I don't want to use too much of it, so I got a little thin layer. That's not going to work. Weeds are going to come straight up through. You're going to get weeds anyway. What you want to do is just heap it up on there. Put it good and thick. Everywhere. Now I can tell already, I bought 5 bags because that was the special at the store. I'm going to need a lot more than that before I get done. But see there? Now I'm about that thick. That's what I want. I think I got enough in this bag to finish this bed. If not, I got a couple more bags I put around the tomatoes, which I planted this morning also. I was out here at daylight. Weather was supposed to come in last night. Now it's going to be later today or tonight, they said, before it gets here. So, as an example on the mulch, my big brother Larry over at St. Augustine, every year he remulches his yard, his plants, his trees, and all that. One of the most beautiful places I've ever been. Beautiful yard, beautiful home. And he gets, at one time, like 200 bags or more just to do his place. That's what I'm saying. If you're going to use mulch, use it properly. If not, you're wasting what little bit of money you spend. I know it's expensive. Everything is expensive. Life is expensive. So if you're going to use it, use it. Understand? Now, one thing about the sprinklers. The sprinklers are there for just in case it don't rain. Now, if we get a good rain shower about once a week, I'll never have to use the sprinklers. What those are for is to help out when it gets really dry and it don't rain for a while, which it will. It does every year, and it has this year. It's been dry this year so far. So that's the main reason they're here, just like a supplement. Cool. All right, we'll go look at the tomatoes here in just a little bit. All right, let's get done with this the first pepper bed. Now what I'm going to do, on each end and one in the middle, we're going to plant some marigolds. Now marigolds are very good for helping to keep bugs away. Put them in there like that. And they smell awesome too. They're really good to plant around the house. in the garden, especially around doorways, that type of thing. Now this tray here, I already used a few of them. Now you see some in there that's, I think they'll come back out. I got the whole tray at Lowe's because they were damaged. I think they charged me $3 for the whole thing. Let me see, I can show you. And that was the original price, so not too shabby. Look for them deals at places, folks. A lot of seed stores, fertilizer stores, anywhere where you buy farm centers, home centers, they'll have stuff like that that it's worth spending a few dollars. Save you some money and you get something that works. Now the rest of the bed, before I move on to the tomatoes. I'm gonna take my hoe fork, just go around and level off the whole thing, just like that. Now I want to make sure I leave an indentation around each plant, so when it does rain, or if I have to use a sprinkler, that water will run down in there. My goodness, I'm getting tired. We'll be back with the tomatoes here in just a little bit. Now, we're going to do the same with the tomatoes. I've got, I think, 17 plants. I thought I had more than that, but I didn't. Now, these are the Celebrity variety, which always work better for us. They're very, very good canning tomatoes, which is mainly what we'll do with them, is can them. As far as picking a raw tomato and eating it, I can't do it. I don't even like tomatoes unless they're cooked in something. But I do like tomato gravy and biscuits. So, and I like them in my chili. And Mama does a good job making all that kind of stuff, so we're gonna grow a bunch of tomatoes. Now later on we'll get some more. We can plant tomatoes all the way up to August here and do good with them. But now when I get the mulch around them, I'll get the baskets. I've got homemade baskets. I like to put a basket around instead of the tying thing. I don't like the tying thing. So we'll do that sometime today. I'm gonna plant a marigold here, 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 all the way down. Same with these. And the wise old owl up there, that worked for the first year. Now they're used to it, so they sit on it. But and when I bought that one, I bought two. I've got the other one inside, never been used. I'm gonna put him over here somewhere. Maybe that'll help get the birds, keep the birds away a little bit. Who knows? While I'm right here and got the camera running, let's take a look at these peas. I mean to tell you. Now they are planted a little bit thick, but that's okay. Better too thick than too thin. You see those? 4 solid rows. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Now peas here don't need a lot of fertilizer. Peas grow in poor ground. My granddaddy used to say you can hear them grunting when they're coming up. And the okra is starting to really, really come on. By the end of the day, when the sun hits it real good, it'll be all the way up. Still no squash. That has me a little concerned. That should be up by now. But maybe it'll rain on it tonight or today, and we'll see. Alright, be back here shortly. Alrighty, y'all. I ran out of mulch. That's what it's going to look like as we go down this row. Then I'll put the baskets in and see what happens. Now the weather service and the radar and all that neat stuff says it's going to rain any minute. It's cloudy, it's overcast, it's cool. But here where I live, that means absolutely nothing. It may not even rain. Man, would you look at the blackberries. Pardon me, dewberries. They're just piles of them. I do not have time to stop and pick all of them. Ain't but one of me, folks. Maybe the babies will get out here and pick them after a while. Hate to see them go to waste. I've got these little sprinklers on just to wet down this mulch over here in the plants, the first bed. And next project is cleaning out at least that bed, and I'll try to get to all these. Excuse me. Sometime today. Right now, I'm taking a break. Well, that's all the scrap sprinkler pipe I had laying around here forever. And yes, I've got another drip. Oh well. Something else to fix. Let's see, green beans. Not yet. Another day or two. They'll be up. I've got splinters all in my hands. Stickers. Oh, wait. Looky yonder. There is a green bean. Excuse me. Let me look a little closer. Got one up anyway. Now, green beans for this year are Kentucky Wonders. Kentucky Wonder bush beans. Because they were out of the local area Blue Lakes. There's another one. And ants. Alright. They'll come up. Bad as I hate to do it, I'm going to have to get out some ant poison and spread. That is absolutely the only way you get rid of them. Here. And this thing, two seeds for the bug, one for the bird, and one for me. I ain't doing that. I don't think a little bit of ant poison here and there is going to hurt anything. So there we go. I'll be back this afternoon with some more. Alright, y'all, let's close it up for today. Got another bed cleaned out, turned. That's some of the weeds that came out of it. I don't have the strength to plant this one today. Plus I'm out of mulch. I'll catch one of the boys going to town the next day or two and get them to get me some. This one's done. Yeah, I already showed you this one. Now I take rubber snakes, toy snakes, and lay them around like that. Hang them off my tomato baskets. That helps keep birds away. Just got to look real close before you grab one of them. Make sure it's a fake one. I've already seen two big ones out back this year. Not poisonous, but still. And we have butter beans breaking the surface. That's cool. I'll show you one more thing over here. Green beans, I showed those earlier, I think. Got a few of those popping up. Maybe I didn't lose my touch. Let's see, there were some squashes somewhere right down through here. There's one right there. I hate to bend over because it's hard to get back up. There's another one right there. So with this rain coming in tonight, yeah, there's several on down through there. This rain coming in tonight will help that out a lot. I won't have to run the sprinkler. And rain is the best water you can get anyway. Sorry folks, I'm about done in. I think you can see those all the way down now. That is the prettiest stand of peas. One of, if not the prettiest we've ever had. That's cool. I like it. Alright y'all, this is the garden update 2 in the books. When I get the rest of this beds cleaned out and all that kind of stuff, I'll show you that. Somebody down the hill down there building something. And they're practicing at the racetrack. I guess they opened the track back up, I don't know. Racket, 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 racket. Alright, I ain't gonna turn into the grumpy old man and start fussing, so I thank y'all for watching. Thank you for your support. And I will see y'all as soon as I can.